Hey, welcome to JFlick YouTube channel, English lessons for you. So what time is it? It is summertime, at least here in Russia. So if you are anything like me, I am sure that you love to enjoy the sun, the beach, traveling, vacationing, relaxing, and simply just chilling out. And that's what we are here to talk about today. So we're going to learn about phrasal verbs about traveling specifically, and the functions of phrasal verbs, how we use them correctly in a sentence, and what some common mistakes are. So let's get to it, yeah? What's a phrasal verb? A phrasal verb is a verb and preposition combination, right? Two words, maybe three words. Sometimes the verb and preposition, but for the most part, they're two-word phrasal verbs. So phrasal verbs can be confusing for foreign language learners due to the fact that there are no phrasal verbs in your language, possibly. And for native speakers such as myself, it's very common to use them. Maybe in a 5-minute conversation, I'll use 10 to 15 phrasal verbs. I don't even count, but I mean, they're extremely common to use, simply put. Phrasal verbs have different meanings, so one phrasal verb might have 5 meanings.
Oh my God! Wow!
Let's talk about some basic fundamentals here. A verb can either be a transitive verb or an intransitive verb. What does that really mean? A transitive verb means the verb needs an object connected to it somehow, right? An intransitive verb means the verb is a standalone. It doesn't need an object, doesn't require an object connected to it. A transitive phrasal verb would be like to take off, right? So to take off means to remove. So when I go to the beach and I get some sun, I always take my shirt off. I can't just say, I take off when I go to the beach. What does that mean? It means absolutely nothing, because this phrasal verb needs an object, right? It depends on that object to give it sense. Basically, that's it. Transitive verb object, intransitive verb, no object needed. Now, we also have phrasal verbs which are considered to be separable and inseparable. And simply put, a separable phrasal verb means the object for a transitive verb can go after the verb and before the preposition. When I go to the beach, I take my shirt off. We've separated the verb from the preposition, and in the middle we have placed the object here, my shirt, right? An inseparable phrasal verb is a verb which you cannot divide, you cannot separate clearly. So the object must go after the preposition. Look forward to. All 3-word phrasal verbs are always going to be inseparable. I am looking forward to my next vacation. There is nothing which tells you in English which phrasal verbs are separable, inseparable, transitive, intransitive. The only way to learn this is through practice, speaking, studying, and using the language. So, phrasal verbs, it's a constant work in progress. And there are hundreds of phrasal verbs. You need to study phrasal verbs and hopefully just remember over time.